Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to Not the Strike Streams, because it's Wednesday in December, countdown to Christmas, the holiday season, the bonus streams, the Vivillon shiny hunting streams. I'm sorry, I only created the stream a few minutes ago, so please like this if you haven't already, because usually we get some early people do it or whatever, but anyway, we're here now or whatever. So, hi! So today is Wednesday, but because it's December, instead of taking a day off, I'm going to be doing one of my bonus streams. But yeah, so there won't be more Vivillon, like, this evening, though, okay? Like, Vivillon on a Wednesday is early, so... Cramorant, hi, and happy birthday! Happy birthday from all of us to you, because it's your birthday, I am singing this tune. Lovely to see you. Well, thank you for spending part of your birthday here with me. Well, then, we gotta go get a shiny then, haven't we? That's what we gotta do. Hang on a sec. I am ever so slightly multitasking on my phone and stuff. I actually have Pokemon Go open before the stream starts today. Look how organized I am, he says, whilst like frantically getting other stuff ready because he was also still kind of pushed for time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the old phone arena. So today, it's a Wednesday. We're gonna do a harder one because it's a Wednesday or something like that. And what we're gonna do, hang on, 4th, 11th, 18th. Okay, you know, we can do it. Okay, so we are gonna go for the Hokkaido, Japan Tundra one today. So let me just go in my items in Pokemon Go. I also need to turn the Bluetooth on my phone, because we're connecting on Bluetooth, baby. Okay, so we're gonna go on the postcard book. We're gonna look at our... Oh gosh, hang on. Now I got... hang on, where are all my Hokkaido, Japan ones? What were the Hokkaido, Japan ones called? I can't remember. Let's see. Ah, is that Hokkaido? That might be Hokkaido. Nope, that's Taiwan. Dang me for not understanding foreign languages. Nope. More Taiwan. I think Taiwan does have an interesting Vivillon, but we're going to be doing Taiwan another time. Yeah, it's like the monsoon one. That's for a different Wednesday. That's for a different Wednesday. Okay, where are you, Hokkaido? Nope. Hokkaido. Wait, hang on. Are these, like, what order are these in? Maybe, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, maybe Hokkaido's more near the bottom, and that's why I'm messing up. Hang on a sec. Sorry, my apologies. My apologies, my dudes. Oh, hang on, those are Mateo ones. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you, Hokkaido? Found Shibuya. Any Persona fans here? Oh, Hokkaido, Japan. Here we go. Yes! Okay, we found it. Okay, so, here's what we're going to do. We're going to connect on the Poké Portal. We're going to go, not Union Circle, that's not right now. Oh, there's like a... Oh, every time I get to the battle stadium and then I press down once more for Mystery Gift, it keeps not working, but I think there's like something to do with the load-in of like the character trainer or something. Right, anyway, Bark, let's connect to Pokemon Go, I need to cough because I can feel a cough coming on. And then we're going to send, so the thank you to Glenn for sending me this Hokkaido, Japan. I would like a phone book to Hokkaido, Japan, please. Okay, so here we go. We're sending Hokkaido. And then we'll see how this goes. Right, we can turn off the Bluetooth, and we can turn off... and we can turn off Pokemon Go, and I can plug my phone in, and I can get some charge on my phone, so that after this, I have enough power to feed some stray kittens and do Raid Hour. Okay, if you have not clicked like on the video, please click like as we get into things. So, we've got our Hokkaido, Japan. So, I know I keep saying Hokkaido, Japan, but it's because of The Simpsons. Okay, so, Gertie, hi. And Theo, hi. If I didn't say hi to Theo, hi Theo. But hi Theo, hi Gertie. Lovely to see you both. Except for the Gertie throwing up. That's awful to hear. I'm so sorry. I hope it passes pretty quickly. And I hope it's nothing like too serious or anything, that it's just something that will kind of go away in like a day or so. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got here. Chat, how many sandwiches do you think that this will take? So like one sandwich lasts half an hour. How many like sandwiches? And we'll do up to like 4 sandwiches, but 4 is like the latest I can leave it, okay? I cannot go longer than a 4th sandwich. And to be honest, it might even be 3, but I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Right, we're going to go here. This is the spot I like to make my sandwiches at, in the flowers. Tenchi, you got Tinker-Tink. Nice. Like, as shiny. Nice. Okay. So, right, we're going to save a couple of times. And then we're going to set up our picnic, and we're going to make a bitter sandwich. Actually, we made a bitter sandwich yesterday, and that worked remarkably well, didn't it? So I'm not feeling bitter at all, is essentially the point. Right, we're going to go in creative mode. We're going to go tomato, cherry tomato, onion, green pepper, and a burger. And then we're going to go bitter, which is please in German, for anyone who speaks German out there. Not B-I-T-T-E-R, but B-I-T-T-E. Okay, so let's see how well I can actually make this today, shall we? Right, hang on. I do have a little bit of a plan here, though. I actually do have a bit of a plan. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the tomatoes on these these couple of... I'm going to put the tomatoes on these tomatoes, like, first, right? And then we'll put the actual burger on. And the reason why is because the burger kind of, like, adds height to the sandwich. And when you add height to the sandwich, that messes things up. So if I do this... And then what we can do is we can go, 2, oh my gosh, 3, and then we just need the onion to work. Oh my gosh, 1, 2. That is, dare I say it, the most perfect sandwich I've ever made. I have to take pictures of this. Oh, hang on, I need to pick, sorry. There we go. We did chat, look at that. That is the most technically perfect sandwich I've ever made. Look at it. Beautiful. Ich spreche ein bisschen. Ooh, you speak a little bit of German too. Nice. Okay, so here we go. Seriously, just given how awkward those little cherry tomatoes are, like that actually, please don't think, oh, it's nighttime. Yes, because we're on an hour instead of a half hour. Okay, so let's do this thing. Will we get a shiny Hoppip right away today? The answer is no. Okay, but I'm glad it's nighttime. This will make this a lot easier. Oh, here we go. The tundra. Look at them. They're gorgeous. Lovely color. But yeah, so this is the tundra, which you can get from like Hokkaido, Japan. I think Norway as well. I did actually get a Mateo gift from Norway a little while back, which I did save because I was like, Norway, isn't that like a rarer one? I might want to keep that just in case. Like knowing I was gonna maybe be doing this at some point soon. But yeah, this is gonna have some of the problems we had with the icy Vivillon. Like from a distance, you can't really see the black or the grey on its head quite as well. It's only when you get like up close to them can you sort of see. Like that one I can't even see because of the flowers. But right, hang on. Sarah Ledge, go get those ones over there, and then we'll see how this goes. Chat. I know sometimes with all these streams I've been doing, and I don't know, just with how sort of stressed out I've been and stuff like that lately, that I've not really thought of a load of things to say. But today, I do know what things to say. Although, unfortunately, it still comes, like, from a little place of stress. But it's just to do with, like, comments, man. Like, oh my god, like, just, like, random commenters on things. are just kind of exhausting. And I know I talked about this a bit recently, so I won't go off on like a whole thing. But I can't even remember one of the two things that kind of was a bit... Well, no, there's a thing a bit earlier where it's just one of those things where it's like, well, I obviously wasn't talking about it in that way, but people just get so confused so easily, and it just exhausts me when it's like, I think it was like pretty obvious and pretty clear what I was talking about, but it's just that like one person who like doesn't, and then they get like angry at you, and it's like, my dude, like if you just were like more intelligent, you'd be like, you wouldn't be so angry at everything. But no, so I had like a, you know, but so I had but you get things like that, and then anyway, but like I had a thing. Sorry, I did eat food like only like 10 minutes ago, so I'm just a bit coffee because like I haven't really been able to like wash down the food properly. Anyway, Buck. So, but like I'll give you. So this isn't quite the same thing. Like, oh, if you're a bit more intelligent, you'd be less angry or whatever. Like being intelligent has its own problems as well. Like if you're intelligent, you're like more likely to be depressed because you just know so much stuff, and you understand the sadness and horror of the world all the time. But like, you know, like, ignorance is bliss. But too much ignorance just makes you like an angry or, you know, like silly person. But like basically, like so. Do any of you guys watch, if you, like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, that Sydney Raz guy, they're like, I wish I knew this before I was in my 30s, like that guy? If you know him, he did a video earlier, and I left a comment on it. This has nothing to do with, like, him, by the way, like, he's fine. But so it's not, he didn't, like, comment at me or anything like that, don't worry. But so oh yeah, actually, having a sip of water might be a good idea. But you might have seen his stuff. You might have seen, so you might have seen, you know, like, you might have seen him before, like, I wish I knew this before I was in my 30s, you know, like, you can change the racks on a dishwasher, or, you know, whatever it is, right? So he did a video, and he was like, I wish I knew this before I was in my 30s, and he talked about, the word raise, right? And he sort of said, like, have you guys heard the phrase, like, raise to the ground? Like, I'm gonna raise this to the ground, right? Like, you may have heard that phrase before. And if you're not, you know, super, you know, knowledgeable of, like, more niche words in the English language, you may think that you're talking about R-A-I-S-E, and because also as well, like, raise is kind of like the opposite of the ground, so maybe like your brain thinks that people are saying like R-A-I-S-E, but no, there's a word, R-A-Z-E or R-A-Z-E, which is kind of used, like, people kind of use it to, like, you know, in reference to, like, sort of kind of like destroying things, like leveling. I'm gonna, like, and so instead of being like, I'm gonna level this town, you're like, I'm gonna raise this village to the ground. Like, maybe it's a line in, like, Mulan or something like that. But like, you know, but that's the word, right? And so I knew this word, and he did not know this word until a few days ago. But the thing I didn't know is when he was explaining the word, he sort of said, like, raise, like, if you kind of think of, like, razor, like, sort of smoothing out, kind of, like, you know, instead of having, like, all these, you know, say, like, buildings and houses, we're gonna, like, level this, we're gonna, you know, sort of smooth it out kind of thing. You know, but obviously that doesn't really sound like a thing. I'm gonna smooth out your village. But, but basically, he sort of said, you know, like, razor kind of thing. So he kind of said that, like, not that so it doesn't mean razor, but he's saying like razor. And it, like, sort of obviously he was getting at the word origins of raise. It obviously shares some word origin with the word razor, because like they both kind of come from, like, the same place, right? So, you know, a razor raises your face. So, like, And I was like, oh, I'd never thought of like that connection. I had like never made that connection before. So I put a comment basically saying this. Now in fairness, I don't think I phrased it in like the most like 100% foolproof way, but it was still obvious that I was getting at like, so I knew the word, but I'd never made the connection. Like I'd never thought of it, like having that connection to the word razor. Oh, that's very interesting. So like that was basically just my comment. And and you just get like two different people come in the responses. I mean, it doesn't mean like it means raise, not razor. I'm like, I'm saying I know what the word raise means, and like, but I'm just saying I didn't know like the etymology of the word or whatever. Like that it kind of like had this shared, it just be kind of like, oh, like great, like if you take the words like grateful and gratitude, they both obviously kind of like that grat part of the word obviously comes from some place, kind of like probably comes from some place. Like there's probably some old Latin or French word that was like, gratius, which means to be thankful. Or so, do you know what I mean? Like, but it's just people are like so stupid, and it's just like come on, like please, like why are you getting like sort of it's even if I didn't 100% like word it perfectly, like I wish I could have said I'd never made the connection to the word razor or something like that, but it was very obvious what I meant, like, because like my comment has like a bunch of likes on it as well, so obviously like say there's probably like some other people who are in a similar boat where like they kind of knew the word, but they're like, oh yeah, I've like never really like made that connection before though, and it's like me, and so but it's just like people are super smart people are too depressed and anxious, and super stupid people are just too angry and annoying. Anyway, oh yeah, there's people who don't know and they get offended if you try and teach them. So annoying. I know, right? Like, look, there are some things where there was a video I saw a while ago where it was like, what's like sort of, I can't remember like how the question was, but it's something about pet peeves or what's like something you think or whatever. And someone said like correcting someone on mispronounced words, because if you know what they're saying, you don't need to like really correct them, and like that was the argument they were making, and that is true. But I do think that there are some words where you're like, no, you need to say, you're like, no, it's like the Pacific Ocean, not the, or it's like, no, it's like specific, not Pacific. Like Pacific is an ocean and specific is like to specify something, to be particular about something, to single out something. Like I think in cases like that, you do kind of need to point it out, but like nevertheless though, but there are a lot of things where like if someone mispronounces a word and it's kind of just to, it kind of is just pronunciation. They're not saying a different word. They're just saying something with an interesting or slightly different pronunciation. I do kind of understand the point. You don't really need to like, I don't know, point that out to someone or something like that. But there are other things where you kind of maybe do, but it's just one of those things where yes, sometimes there are things where you're like, oh, actually, so that's not quite right, and then people get annoyed with you, and it's like, dude, I'm just trying to help you so that other people, like, I'm being patient with you, but like other people might get like really annoyed with you, and that's why I'm trying to tell you this thing, so, because I think basically the first person I tried kind of replying to, I'm like, well, I'm talking about like I sort of said like about, well, if you Google the like origins of the words, they both seem to share the origin. And then I put another comment being like, so that's the point I was trying to make. It's about like the origins of the words. Like they obviously, that R-A-Z sound obviously kind of comes from somewhere or means something. And that's why these two words share it. But it's just kind of like, but then when a second person did, I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. I can't be bothered. If you're going to be... If you can't, like, understand my... And here's the thing as well. Sydney in the video, like, says, like razor. Like, he make it... Like, he doesn't say, like, oh, they share an etymology, but he says, like razor kind of thing. Like, so he's basically saying, like, yeah, like raise, like razor. Like that's what he says. So I'm just kind of, like... sort of parroting back what he said. But and then it's like people are having a go at me, and it's like, well, he said it. Like, I mean, if he's wrong, which he's not, but like if he's wrong, like at him, don't at me, you know. But it's like, but he's not wrong, and that's why I'm kind of being like, oh, thanks for teaching me like a bit of like word etymology stuff, because I had not made that connection. But yeah, people are just kind of wild or something. So chat, here's my question for you today. What are... Oh, hang on, my game froze there. That was not good. What are some of your guys's... Oh, can we put some stars and sparkles in the chat? And then I'll ask you guys for good luck. We'll do some stars and sparkles for good luck. And then we'll... and then I will ask my question. So if we do some stars and sparkles and stars, and then what we'll do is I'll ask my question. My question is, what are some examples from you guys of times where you saw comments that just kind of on like videos or something, and they don't have to be like replies to you, like bonus points if it was a reply to something you said, but where's something where someone like replied to you, or just put a comment on a video that made you face palm, that just made you think that person like is wrong, or that person has like missed the point of the video, or you know, just anything. But you can if you have anything off the top of your head, because I think I can't really think of anything especially off the top of my head. I kind of like at the minute the ones off the top of my head are things to do with like my videos or things to do with me. I can't think of anything at the minute where I've seen people say something and it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, I know I have those stories, but because I have a few ones like pertaining to me recently, those are the ones that are more at the top of my mind. But yeah, but Cheese, hi, and Mars is hi. I thought that one was shiny for a sec. I thought the sparkles had worked. Okay, hang on. What we'll do is we'll just let those despawn. Get out of here, Vespiquen. Okay, hang on. And then I'll send you off. You KO them. And then we'll go this way. How long are we into this sandwich? Okay, we're 14 minutes in. Okay, so we're still early. We're still early into both the sandwich and the stream. We're still in the first half of the sandwich. So I'm so glad it's nighttime, though, because it just... that does help out so much. Okay. See, these guys are too far away. No, Scarlet, don't do this to me. Please. No, Scarlet, please don't do the glitch thing. Oh... I really need to like get my Armor Rouge or Talonflame in my team so that if the glitch thing happens, I can just switch it out or whatever. But anyway, Bark, right, you're gonna attack him now, Scarlet? There we go. Good boy, good boy. Okay. So let me just check chat quickly. Every video involving pets getting up to shenanigans will inevitably have someone telling about animal abuse. Yeah, like you don't want to like. It's and that's the thing. When you sort of like have that, you then are kind of like, look, I'm not like pro animal abuse, but it's just kind of like, but you have to kind of like not take things so far, because then people who are kind of silly be like, look, there are these other people being silly. Look how silly those other people are being. It's like don't sort of like legitimize silly people by creating a different spectrum of silly people. Tenchi, the entire comment section of any video of people claiming Kieran doubles into Ogapon. I made a video disproving it because of comments or replies you got. I don't know what you mean by that, but that's interesting. But basically, yeah, if you have a video of it, it's like, Theo, you remember telling someone ham is probably not good for dogs because it was too salty, which they said they'd ask a girl because girls are better with animals, but also you are a girl. Oh, jeepers. Like, yeah, oh, gosh. That's really stupid. But yeah, it's just weird when people... I know like stupid things... oh no, I don't know comments. I know stupid things people have said in videos. Like I talked about... Like I've talked about how a particular review of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl said that like one of the reasons the game sucked is because Cyrus doesn't have a name. And even if you've never played Pokemon Brilliant and Diamond and Shining Pearl, I'm pretty sure you immediately noticed the flaw in that sentence. Cyrus does not have a name. And I don't mean a surname. If you're like, oh, well, maybe they meant no, like, just the person wasn't paying attention. And it's like, well, if you weren't paying attention to the game, like, if you weren't paying attention to the game, then how can I really trust you to, like, give a good review of it? And this person was just so negative on the games. And again, don't get me wrong. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are not... They're okay. They're not bad, but they're not... I can't really bring myself to say they're really that good. They are probably, like, the weakest mainline Pokemon games ever made, and that includes, like, again, and you guys know I'm not fond of Arceus, but I will still defend Arceus as it is a better game than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I would prefer to play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. If I had to only play one of those games for the rest of my life, I would rather play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But I also know that Arceus is a better game than it. But, like, hang on. Oh, you look from far away. The black. I don't think the black parts of their head spawn in as early when you're, like, far away or whatever. But anyway, Bark. But yeah, so it's just, you know, like, so that's like a stupid thing I've heard in a video. Like Cyrus, I too was asked what my name was in an email that was addressed to me by name. Oh, Theo, really? So. Oh, Skywatcher, you liked BDSP, but you also haven't played DP Diamond Pearl Platinum, so it's a new experience. See, that's the thing. As like a new experience, that's why I don't want to say that it's like a bad game, because it's like, look, for people who like never got to play the originals, it's like it is a good way to play those games. Here's the thing. I don't think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are not better than Platinum, but they are better than Diamond and Pearl. Like, so, you know, and I know it doesn't, you know, but like so that is kind of a thing. But yeah, the person who is reviewing them, he doesn't like Pokemon. He always like talks about Pokemon and does like reviews of it. I mean, I stopped watching him a while ago, so maybe he has changed his ways. But like he always was like doing content on Pokemon. But like he doesn't. But it's just really obvious he doesn't like Pokemon, but he does it because it, like... So, sorry, this is me being very cynical now, but I think he does it because it gets him the most... he gets so many views on his Pokemon things, and I do wonder if that's why he, like, continues to do them. Because he clearly doesn't like them. He clearly doesn't really like Pokemon. Like, you know, but yeah, you know. And it's fair enough if you don't, or if you liked the earlier games and now you're an adult, you don't like them. That's fine. I'm not having a go. I've said this a bunch of times before. If you liked something and then you don't like it anymore, you, like, grow out of it, or it's just not, like, you're a different person now. Like, we change as we get older and stuff. Like, our tastes change, you know? Like... I didn't think, like, a decade ago I'd be, like, as interested in, like, politics as I am now, or something like that, but I am now, and there are other things where, you know, it's like on YouTube a couple of years ago, like, I would watch loads and loads of cooking stuff on YouTube, and I do still watch cooking stuff, but, like, I don't watch as much cooking stuff as I used to, and I'm kind of, like, more selective about the cooking stuff now, whereas once upon a time ago, I used to watch, like, everything from everyone I liked who did food stuff. Now I'm like, I've watched, like, a bunch of people make that before. I don't really care about watching this person make it or whatever. Like, you know, we change. And so, yeah, if, like, Pokemon's not for you, or if you liked it and then you now are just not as keen on it, or if you liked it when you were a kid, but then because you're not a kid and some of that magic is gone, you don't like it anymore. Like, those are all fine and valid things. I'm not critiquing that. But it's just when you make it sound like it's the game that's the problem, when it's like, no, it's just obvious you don't like Pokemon. And it's such a weird thing. I've said this with Pokemon before. It's the weirdest thing with Pokemon, where you get these people who are like Nintendo fans, but they obviously just aren't really into Pokemon, but they make it sound like it's Pokemon's fault, and it's just like, dude, it's just obvious that, like, you just don't like Pokemon. That's it. Like, and that's fine. But, like, don't make it sound like, oh, these games are terrible. It's like, they're not terrible. They're just not for you. There's a difference between those two things. And you don't get this with other things. There are people who go, I'm not really like a Metroid person, but they don't go, oh, Metroid games suck, I hate them. It's like they just say, I'm not really a Metroid person. I'm not really, you know, like I sort of tried like Xenoblade and I'm like not into it or whatever. That's fine. You know, I love Xenoblade, but if someone else didn't like it, I would understand why. But I don't hear people saying the games are bad. But with Pokemon, it's just this weird thing where instead of saying, it's not for me, people like say they're bad. And it just drives me nuts. It's like, you know, because, and again, I mean, obviously it's kind of like, well, I feel protective of it, like, don't bully this series that I love, but like, you know, but still, don't bully this series that I love with like sort of weird opinions. But anyway, so that's not like comments, that's just to do with like other people's opinions and stuff like that. And I've told you guys another review of BDSP. Another review I saw that it said Legends Arceus is better than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because Legends Arceus actually has Giratina in it. And you might be like, but BDSP has Giratina in it. And I think BDSP has Giratina in it in a far cooler way than Legends Arceus. You know, again, that's personal opinion, right? Me saying I think BDSP's way of having Giratina in it is an opinion, and I acknowledge that's an opinion. But me saying that Giratina is in both BDSP and Legends Arceus is just a fact. You can't say that it's not when it is, like, you know. So here's the thing, Masters. I think you are right about rage baiting, so I'll get back to that in a sec. But I do think with that person saying Arceus isn't in BDSP, I think they're just doing it because they're stupid and because they didn't play the game very much or they didn't try very hard. That's what, like, I don't think they're being like, I'm going to deliberately lie. Because there are people who go, I'm going to deliberately lie about a thing to, oh, actually, I'll give you an example, because I sort of wrote this down. I don't think I talked about this. I was meant to talk about this with you guys. I've sort of talked about how you get these like clickbaity videos and stuff. So this is more to do with like engagement bait than just kind of like pure rage bait. I mean, rage bait is a form of engagement bait, but yeah. But anyway, so I saw this video, and it was like, and it sort of said like, what's the one state, like what's the one US state that begins and ends in a vowel? And I was sort of like, Alabama, Alaska, kind of like, because the first thing you do is you go through the alphabet. So you're like, right, like Alabama, Alaska, and then it's like, well, I just found 2 right there. And then when you think about it even further, you think like Ohio, and then I don't know if there are any more beyond that, but I immediately came up with 3, and obviously I don't think the person who posted that video was stupid. I just think they knew if they posted something that stupid, that you get a load of people pushing up their glasses and going, oh, actually, there's like Alaska and Alabama and Ohio, and, you know, and if there are any more. But like, Xander, Ohio came to mind. Exactly, that's the thing. And here's the thing, you would get some people who would just very quickly like post the first one that came into their head and think, oh, it must be that one. Like if someone like lived in Ohio, they're like, oh, it must be Ohio. Like they wouldn't think of like Alaska and Alabama. So they would just very quickly like post that and think, yeah, I got it right, and move on without thinking, okay, but what about the other 49 states? Are there definitely none? But yeah, but, you know, so they obviously do it to get the people who just very quickly do, like, impulsively think things and then move on. Be like, yay, I got it, kind of thing. Or to rage bait the people being like, actually, there are several. But it's just, like, I don't think I clicked on it, because I think I saw a preview of it, and I could tell it was, like, a bait thing. But I was like, okay, where's the bait? And I was like, Alaska, Alabama, oh, there it is. It's that there are several, you know. So, all in the space of, like, a half second. But anyway, sorry, to go back to Masters' point though, rage baiting gets attention, but no, you're absolutely right though, and especially when it comes to popular things. Exactly, like hot take, you know, like yeah, get people to. But the thing is, I hate negativity too much to like delve into that. Like there are times and ways I've kind of thought like, oh, I could be more popular on social media or whatever if I was a bit edgier, but I just don't like have it in me to like sort of kind of deliberately rile people. I mean, sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, we all kind of do it a little bit. Like, whenever I sort of say, look, I'm not really a fan of Legends Arceus, and it's flawed because of this, I know there's a little bit of a, like, but at the same time, I feel like I say it kind of politely enough, where people are able, and because of the type of audience that I bring in as a person, like, with my personality, I bring in a certain audience. And with And so between that and because I do still kind of politely say it, like I don't just say, oh, Arceus sucks. I'm like, look, Arceus is a good game, but it's flawed. Like, and because I say that and because you guys are who you are, you sit and listen to me say stuff like, you know, in a game that focuses on catching, how did Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have more box storage than Legends Arceus? Yes, that's right. Of all the mainline series games to have like storage in them, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl has the most storage, like out of all of them. And it's like how on in the name of Nelly did like BDSP have like more catching space? I mean, I kind of know the reason why, but hang on. Okay, you had a dark face. How long do we have left? Oh, 5 minutes chat. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. We gotta hope that we can get this thing. I feel like I've been doing better with the hunt today, but I guess maybe we're just a bit unlucky. Although, of course, if I get one in the next couple of minutes, like, hey, we'll be ending the stream early. But yeah, so, you know, it's just one of those things where, but so I still, even when I'm sort of saying something that I'm aware could be like a bit of a hot take or could upset people, I still kind of try to do it in a way that's like, you know, sort of polite or I sound reasonable. Because if I just get all yelly and angry or sounding or something, then people aren't going to take me seriously. If I say things like, look, in Arceus, you know, like, you know, like, oh, in Arceus, it was very frustrating having to, like, go to a specific person in a specific spot just to, like, switch out my Pokemon. And in a game where you're, like, you know, where they want you to, like, catch Pokemon and kind of, like, you know, switch around your team a lot so that you can do different tasks and stuff like that. Like, oh, like, each Pokemon has a load of tasks you need to do, but you can only do those tasks if that Pokemon's in your party. Oh, well, then we better make it so that it's really easy to change your party. Or we could just have a couple of people located at specific points on the map where you have to do that. You can't just change your Pokemon on the fly like you can in Let's Go, like you can in Sword and Shield, like you can in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or like how you can in this game. Like, I can change out my team anytime. I didn't need to go to the Pokemon Center to get Scarlet in my team when I forgot it the other day. I was just able to go in the menu and put Scarlet in my team from my boxes, from my storage. And the fact that Arceus, like, doesn't allow that is a flaw. That is a flawed thing. And particularly in a game that centers so much in catching and that kind of really does encourage you to, like, switch out your team often. You know, I would say out of a game like this and a game like Legends Arceus, oh, which one would you want to have your Pokemon switch out on the fly for more in? I would say it's a more important thing in Arceus. Than this game. Like, you don't really need to change out, you know, in games like this, yes, in the early game you switch out your Pokemon a lot, but you get to a point where, like, you have your team, you have your squad, you don't need, like, an HM slave or anything like that, so you don't really need to, you know. And if you're doing something like a raid, you can just have it where it can select Pokemon from your party and from your boxes. Bada bing, bada boom. So in some ways, you don't really need to be able to switch at absolutely any point. It's just a nice luxury. I'm glad they have it, and I hope they don't ever go back on it. Even in, like, a remake. I hope if we get remakes of old games that they figure out a way to, you know, have it so that you can access your Pokemon anywhere and everywhere. But I'm just saying that if I had to pick one style of game to have that feature in and the other wasn't allowed to have it, I would pick the Arceus game. I think it's a big flaw of Arceus that it doesn't have that. It's 1,200... Oh, it's 1,206. Is essentially the idea. Or like 1,206 if you phrase it that way. But yeah, so like Let's Go has 1,000. I think Let's Go is the second biggest with 1,000. But yeah, BDSP allows you to have 1,200 in boxes, or like 1,200 plus 6 if you include the 6 in your party. So yeah, whereas all the other games have like 32 boxes, which is what, like 1,812 or something like that? I don't know. I might have just got that wrong. 1,860, not 1,812. So I was doing 6, not 30. I was doing like sort of the remaining 6 plus 2. But yeah, because like basically, oh no, hang on, wait. No, I'm doing this all weird. Hang on, what numbers am I doing? 30 times 30 is 900, and then so 960. It'd be 960, sorry. 960. That's my final answer. And then plus the 6 in your party. So, but yeah. So Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl has almost like 300 more Pokemon. Or like 250 more Pokemon or whatever. It's just kind of wild. So this is what I get for trying to carefully look at Vivillon and do numbers in my head at the same time. Okay. Come on, Vivillon. The Vivillon. I haven't said Vivillon once in at all during this stream. Are you guys proud of me? Okay. Oh, how many minutes? Oh, gosh, we've got like 50 seconds left. Hang on. I think... Oh, gosh, hang on. Oh, chat. I think we're going to be making another sandwich. Oh, dear. Means we're going to have to use a salty sandwich because I'm feeling pretty salty right now. No, I actually don't feel too salty. As long as we get it before I have to go feed the kittens, that's fine. So as long as we get it in the, like, 3 sandwiches or whatever, like, this is fine. We've got time. Because this is the only stream I'm doing, so it's less stressful when, like, this is the only stream I'm doing. Dang. Come on, Vivillon. Vivillon. I think that's going to be it. I think that's it. They're not spawning. I don't see them spawning. Where are they? I think that's it. That's got to be it, right? Right? Yeah, no, there's a Float. Okay, dang. We didn't do it. Okay. Right, let's try this again. If you haven't, click like and subscribe and ring the bell for this riveting content. Okay, so, oh, hang on, what have I... Okay, that's fine. But yeah, no. So, but yeah, so just when, you know, people kind of, you know, it's when people kind of, I don't know, sort of, it's when opinions that definitely are, because there are, okay, I know this sounds weird. Some opinions are like kind of more, what I'm going to call like factually opinionated or whatever, like something like, so, and what I mean by that is, say if you found some, like, you know, just like, there are some bad, like, animated movies, right, where there's like one guy who used some program and a bunch of AI or something and like made an animated movie, and we're gonna use the Kevin pick, the silver pick, the Kevin pick, and basically, right, hang on, so we're gonna go 1 tomato, 2 tomato, hang on, there we go. I think I need to move this just a, there we go, we got it, we even got this sandwich perfect. So it's just one of those things where, but like, you like, I imagine you guys have seen some bad animation in your life. Oh, Kevin, you've just given me a word I need to ban from my list. I thought that would be banned, but I guess it wasn't. Someone remind me of that later on, but without saying it. Okay. So, but anyway, but you guys can picture, like, sort of either some bad animation or a bad animated movie or whatever. You may have even seen, like, you know, people joke about those things online. Okay. So, but yeah. I'm kind of surprised YouTube... I don't know if YouTube has any filters or anything, but, like, if it does, then I'm surprised that slipped through. Okay, so here we go. The Vivillon. Okay, I mean, it is Vivillon, but you know, the Vivillon. But you gotta say it in that sort of Cajun-ish way or whatever, and then it's fun. Okay, so, right, anyway, Bark. So, I'm about to get a Vivillon for myself, yeah. So anyway, Bark. But there are some so if you picture one of those animated things, and you say, like, Toy Story 3 is better than that random animated film, is that an opinion? Like, yes, because what subjectively is a better film, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, hang on, why did my Pokedex update? I didn't, like, KO a shiny, did I? Why did my Pokédex update? I'm so confused. What could my Pokédex have possibly updated with? Chat, I'm scared. Why did it say my Pokédex updated? Like, why would it say my Pokédex updated? That means I must have, like, killed something that was, like, unique or special or something. Why did it say that? Can I list a word for you to ban, Beau? I don't know what that means. But basically, yeah, I need to add that, I need to add that word to the list. Because I'm surprised that, oh, yeah. Kind of surprised. Okay, but hang on. So basically, what that probably means is that Pokemon Black and White didn't ban that word either. Yeah. Just wonder if there are any word, like, moves with that word in or something like that. Like, is there a move that, like, Cacnea and Cacturn can use that, like, has that word in it? But anyway, Bark. But yeah, but if I said that, it would kind of be something where, like, most human beings would, like, agree with that sentiment that, like, yeah, Toy Story 3 is better than that random old independent, you know, poorly made animated movie, right? Like, that's a thing that is kind of, so, although it's not, if I say something, like, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are better for having that bigger storage, like, I mean, I suppose having more storage is, like, technically an opinion, but at the same time, like, you know, like, having, like, everyone wants to have a lot of, you know, a good amount of Pokemon storage in their game, and yes, like, if one Pokemon game had 1,000 boxes, that could be too much storage, right? Like, well, there's only a few hundred Pokemon. I don't need 1,000 boxes. That's just kind of awkward to look through that many. Like, fine, you know, there is such a thing as too many boxes. But I would say, like, the difference between 40 and 32 is a difference such that, like, 40 is better than 32. 1,000 might not be better than 32, but 40 is better than 32. And so it's kind of a, you know, objective, subjective opinion, if that makes sense. Like, if you know what I'm getting at, like, there are just some opinions that are a little bit, like, you know, a little bit, like, some opinions are just a bit more objective than others. Some opinions are far more subjective, and some opinions are a bit more objective. And it's when you get people who just talk about the really subjective stuff in an objective way, or the people who ignore the more objective stuff as if it's subjective. And it's like, no, you can't just, like, ignore truths and reality and facts, you know? That's why, like, the world is in so much turmoil and chaos at the minute. But yeah. Game Freak must think people from the UK didn't play the game. The thing is, that list of black and white words had some very British rude words in. Oh, really, Tenchi? Ooh, that's not... I was just reading your thing about what word was allowed, but, so did we... Hang on, but, like, why would... But see, this is what I'm getting at. Why would the Hoppip have updated my Pokedex? Like, why would defeating a Hoppip with a Ceruledge have updated my Pokedex? Was there, like, a mark? Or, like, why would Sarah, hello. Oh, and Skywatcher got some Herba Mystica. Spicy is a good one. Spicy is good in a lot of, like, burger sandwich recipes. The one that's, like, the least good is the sweet Herba Mystica. It's just, like, it doesn't work as well for a lot of the burger sandwiches. But that's why I was obsessed with the sweet onion sandwich, because it was actually, like, a chance for me to use, and also the, there's, like, the sweet onion. I think sweet tomato worked, and I think sweet lettuce worked as well. Let us celebrate the sweet lettuce sandwich. But, yeah, so... But, yeah, I don't know why... Was it a Ditto or Sorrow? But why would that update my Pokédex? Guys, you have to understand, I have a complete Pokédex, and, like, I have, like, both forms of Sinistea and Sinistchar, and Poltegeist and Poltergeist, and, like, I have, you know, I have, like, Combee and Vespiquen, I mean, does Hoppip have gender differences? Like, maybe I've never, like, caught a female Hoppip before. But again, I've caught so many of them as shiny, I must have. Why would a Hop... You have to understand, I really, like, have done everything in this game, and I'm so confused. Like, we're gonna have to check Cerulege and Hoppip in a second, or something. Like, I've caught all the different forms of, like, Flabebe, Floette, and Florges. Like, so do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think my Pokedex should have any reason to update. Like, why would my Pokedex have updated? Like, my Pokedex essentially should just be complete. The only thing would be as if a Pokemon... Maybe if, if you have, like, giant Pokemon, like the XXL Pokemon or something... like register in it or something in some way, but that's the thing. It's like what else registers in your Pokedex apart from like different forms, like different sort of like, you know, if a Pokemon has multiple forms, if there's like the shiny form, if there's like gender variances, what else could a Pokedex have possibly needed to account for? But again, this is my Scarlet. This is my main file. This is the one where I have everything. So, like, what possibly could I have missed? It's not like, oh, you must have missed something. It's like, but what, though? That is my question. Like, I really should not have missed anything in this game. This is my one where I've got, like, 700 hours in it, guys. You know, where I've done, like, hundreds of hours of shiny hunts and grinding and terror raids and everything. You know, this is where every time there's one of those 7-star raids, I'm, like, on my game... training up all those. Oh, Skywatcher! I need to show you my raid battlers, and we because I showed them off yesterday. But once we get the shiny, I want to show you my raid battlers because you said you had like Belly Drum, you had like Belly Bolt, and you had Miraidon. So I'm just interested in like what other Pokemon you're like. Oh yeah, I have one of those, or I do that strategy. Or if you're like, oh, I've never done that strategy before. Like I'm interested in knowing. What ones you like have and haven't done. But we'll get to that when we get to that. We still need to actually get a shiny first. Please, for the love of Nelly, let me get a shiny today. Don't let this be like Tuesday. Tuesday was a stress... No, Monday. Monday was... Well, Monday and Tuesday were kind of stressful, to be honest. But the point is that... The point is that today's not going to be stressful. We're going to just get the shiny and we're going to be good. But that's what I mean. What does the... Like, this is basically my question. What does the Pokedex account for that, like, could have been counted then? Is it just like, oh, if you defeat a certain number of a Pokemon, your Pokedex gets updated? Like, because, I mean, there is a mechanic in, like, Sword and Shield where, like, the more Pokemon you defeat of a species, the more likely it is to, like, appear as shiny and have the, like, the brilliant form, if you know what I mean? The thing that looks like they're shiny, but they're not. Again, the brilliant form is what I want for shinies instead of the, like, the Arceus Jingle. Like, I want that sort of visual difference, but... right, you're not shiny... Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Please don't get stuck in the walls. I do not need that stress. Right, you're not shiny. I do just need to have a sip of water. Wait, that's a thing? About the defeating Pokemon? Yeah, so you know in Sword and Shield... Right, I know this is hard if you're only playing the Dynamax Adventures at the minute, but you know in Pokemon Sword and Shield, there's that kind of like yellow glowing effect that Pokemon have, and they're called Brilliant Pokemon. And they're usually a little bit stronger, they might like know an egg move or something like that, or have like their hidden ability. In Sword and Shield, there is, basically, the more you defeat a Pokemon, like if you defeat Pokemon, like I guess either in the wild or from trainers or whatever, but if you like defeat Pokemon, like, you know, dozens and dozens of times, like the more you defeat them, the more likely it is that like brilliant versions of those Pokemon appear in the wild. So basically Sword and Shield has this like hidden counter for like every Pokemon. Of like how many times you've defeated it. Although I don't think it's hidden. I think it might actually be listed in the decks, like how many you've seen or how many you've defeated. Feel free to check. But like, or like the next time we do the Dynamax Adventures or whatever. But basically, But maybe this game like has something similar where it's like how many you've defeated or whatever. But like, so maybe that's what's counted, but oh well. Maybe if we actually go in the Pokedex, it'll tell us what is the new info as well. Like, we could see. But first, we have to get that shiny. Chat, let's put some stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. We're 10 minutes into this. We've had no luck so far on sandwich number 2. And I don't want this sandwich to be poo. So let's do this thing do. Doodaloo. Doodla. Dooba 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 da. Okay. Right, I don't think either of those Vivillon are shiny. Right, you're not shiny. Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. You're not even Vivillon. You're not shiny. Dang. But yeah, no, now we just... I think we're doing everything right. I think this is just... We need to play the waiting game. Which I know is boring, and we'd rather be playing Hungry Hungry Hippos, but them's the breaks. Okay, so... just realized all 3 of these belly bots you caught from raids have different abilities. Yes! Because, like, they can have, like, static... the electromorphosis or whatever it's called. I can't remember the actual name of the ability. It's like electromorphosis or something, right? And then what's the other one? Is it like Volt Absorb? Or... I can't even remember. There's like static, the electromorphosis, and then... something else, but I can't think. I thought butterflies are supposed to be relaxing. Why is it so stressful? See, this is what I was trying to tell you guys. Butterflies are not, like, they're not pretty or beautiful. They're not relaxing. Isn't this relaxing, Squidward? Now! Like, it's like, no, butterflies are, like, crunchy-winged, you know, like caterpillars with wings that are, you know, like, ugly and gross, and who flap their wings at, like, a bajillion... you know, times a second, which is anything but relaxing. I'm sorry, but anything that moves a part of its body that much, like, again, you don't watch Sonic the Hedgehog's legs waggling around like crazy and go, oh, isn't that relaxing? Like, no, it's like, it's high-speed octane adventure. You know, exactly. Insert zoom in on Butterfly from that one episode of SpongeBob. Exactly. Electromorphosis, static. Oh, Damp's the other one. Oh, if you're shiny hunting Minior, get a Pokemon with the Damp ability. So, yeah, you use your Damp Belly Bolt for if you're hunting for Minior. Because you don't want that thing blowing up on you. You don't want to find a shiny only to have it blow up on you. And then similarly... but then also as well, you got to make sure you have good defenses because they use double edge as well. Like they have these 2 different ways of knocking themselves out. It's so much fun, so much fun. Okay, right. In fairness, I think yesterday I was much kinder to the butterflies. But in fairness, yesterday I like. They appeared before I had a chance to be not nice about them, so that's also a thing. The other one where the 2 Pokemon where I highly recommend having Damp for them are Minior, like sort of and Shiny Minior. And Turtonator, and Xander can tell you about the Turtonators, because that's the thing, I was right. I was like, because Xander, didn't it try blowing up on you, and then you were like, oh, thank goodness you told me to get Damp, because it like literally did try to blow up on you, and it would have had you not had like a Damp, Quack, or whatever you ended up using. Oh, hang on, no, I saw the wings or the body or something. With the wings and the body and the antenna and a do Vivillon. Do Vivillon, Vivillon, do Vivillon. Anyway, how's everyone's countdown to Christmas going? Christmas is in 3 weeks from today. It's the 4th of December. Do you remember the 4th night of December? No, me neither. But the point is, it's the 4th of December. It's 3 weeks to Christmas, to all my Christmas peeps. When is Hanukkah this year? I don't know when Hanukkah is this year. Does anyone know when Hanukkah is? Any Hanukkah celebrators out there? I don't know when it is this year. It can be lots of different days. I do remember a day a few years ago, it was on Christmas, which is kind of funny. But yeah, or if anyone else celebrates anything else, let me know the dates. Because again, I know the other, like, Christmas is a weird one because it actually does stick to a particular date. Whereas like every other, almost like every other religious holiday I can think of, or, well, not almost every other one, but like a lot of them kind of like are usually based on like lunar cycles and stuff like that. So like Easter and hang on. So like Easter's what? So like Easter like changes, like Hanukkah changes, but then there are things like Epiphany's always like on the 6th though, isn't it? But like Epiphany and Christmas stay the same. Can't remember others. But yeah, just we're getting close to Christmas, and yeah, I'm still wearing a T-shirt in the house. Los Angeles. No, but don't get that confused for it being hot here. Like it's just not like cold here, but it gets cold at night. Like it's just the days are mild, and then the nights are cold. So, Merry Chrysler. That is also a holiday for all Chrysler drivers out there. Right. Come on, Vivillon. The Vivillon. How long do we have left? Oh my gosh, we're down to like 12. Okay, we'll have to see what time it is when this sandwich ends. Because look, if this one's got 12 minutes left and it's 3:02 now, that means it's going to be 3:14 when the sandwich ends. And that means if we start up another sandwich, it's going to be 3:45. Yeah, okay. So next sandwich is going to be the final one. If I don't get this, then I'll just have to get it off stream like later tonight, unfortunately. Because yeah, that's just bad luck, unfortunately. That's bad luck. That's bad luck. If you understand that reference, kudos. I think Tenchi might get that reference. But if anyone else does, congratulations for knowing my weird references to stuff. I'm full of references. Okay. Let's see. No. There we go. Right, come on. I need the Vivillons. The whole reason I'm doing these like shorter streams that are supposed to only be about an hour tops, because you're supposed to, like, with sandwiches, it's supposed to be so busted that you can get the Vivillon in like 1 or 2 sandwiches. Like, that's the idea of this. That's the whole idea of this series. It's meant to be just like a quick, nice little bonus, and not this nonsense. What is this nonsense? Okay, you're not shiny. No, I can see the dark now. The light reflects so badly off these things in the distance. They look, the black looks white in the distance. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. Looks like your shiny plant is a bust, Beau. No, shiny hunting in this game is busted, not a bust. I swear, I'm telling you. Guys, we just need to star and sparkle harder. So if you didn't stars and sparkles before, do it now. And if you did before, do it again now. So let's put a load of stars and sparkles. Let's get... when I say do a load of stars and sparkles, I mean from lots of different people. Please only still put like 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. Don't do more than that. But just like... But I mean, like, let's get as many people doing this as possible. And if you haven't already, please click like on the video. It helps out so much. I hugely appreciate it. Again, like, just things are really tough and hard right now. I'd love to get to 3,000 by the new year, 3,000 subscribers. We're getting so close. And the only way to get new people is to hit that like button, well, and tell some friends. and create 100 extra accounts. If you all just created 100 extra accounts and subscribed to me, I would have a couple of hundred extra accounts following me. Anyway, the point is, please don't do that. That is a joke for those who, just please, that is a joke. Okay, so, Lazy Town reference. I made a Lazy Town reference, really? I don't know Lazy Town, so I think I know of. If Lazy Town's the thing I'm thinking of in my head, I like know of it, but I didn't know I was just referencing it. Now my references are getting so obscure. I'm referencing things that even I don't know. Oh, Scarlet should go. Oh, shiny! Your sparkles did it, guys! Shiny! Yes! Okay. Yes, here we go. You guys did it. See, I told you if we sparkled. Okay, there we go. Can you do the reference again? If I don't know what it is, if I don't know I don't made a reference, how I... No, I know, that's the joke. But no, here we go, shiny Vivillon. There we go, critical capture. All right, there we go. So, there we go. Oh, hang on, wait. Oh, Tenchi was making... oh, wait, was Tenchi making a Crazy Town reference? Oh, now I'm very confused. Anyway, we did it, guys. We got the Tundra. Not the Crown Tundra. That's for tomorrow and the Dynamax Adventures. But we did it. We got the Tundra. We got the Tundra. So that's, guys, that is 4 down. 4 out of 18. We are nearly a quarter of the way there. Basically, after tomorrow... we'll be over a quarter of the way there. And by Friday, we'll be a third of the way there. Isn't that, to quote my friend Ryan Bartley, wild? I think that's pretty wild. Okay. So, oh, hold on. I'm just going to save again. We won't be ending the stream in, like, hang on. We got, okay, 7 minutes. So basically, chat. If you would like a Tundra Vivillon in your game, which bear in mind, they are sort of rarer or more difficult to get because you need like Hokkaido, Japan, maybe like I think Norway has them, but like there's only a few places in the world that has these. Luckily, I had a friend visiting Hokkaido and I was able to get one. But so if you would like a Hokkaido... hang on, is that another one? That's another one! That's another one! Get in there. Why I couldn't have got 2 on the first sandwich, I don't know. Here we go. Woo! Okay. Quick ball, go. So, here we go. Oh, we didn't get it first ball. Why does this keep happening where I don't get it and then I get like 2? I get like 2 like a minute apart from one another. Right, okay, netball, go. Okay, hang on. Sarah Ledge, dodge it. Okay. Oh, does this thing not have... Okay, hang on, I'm just gonna... Wouldn't it be funny if there was like another Vivillon behind me that was shiny? Look at, oh, so many of them. This is like my worst nightmare. Oh, that's gross. Too many butterflies. That's too many butterflies, my dude. That's gross. Okay, I'm gonna yawn. But anyway, it's a Tuesday on a Wednesday. So yes. So here we go. So anyway, Bark. Oh, Tenchi. I like your very sweet joke there. Okay, netball, go. And then if this doesn't work, I'm going to go for a repeat ball. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, but if you would like a Tundra Vivillon, not a shiny one, but just a Tundra one, in your game, get your game ready and we'll do some Union Circle shenanigans in like a few minutes or whatever, okay? So, repeat ball, go. Oh, come on. These things have a high enough thingy thing that these guys have a high... Why isn't it falling asleep? Does it have an ability that means it can't fall asleep or something? Is that what's happening here? Why is this thing not falling asleep? I yawned it, did I not? Or did I flinch or something? Why is it not asleep? Why is it not asleep? Shield dust. Shield. Oh, the safeguard. Oh, it used safeguard, didn't it? Oh, dang und blast. Okay, no, right. Okay, we'll try this again. Okay, oh no! Don't hit with the supersonic. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're using a timer ball in a second because this is taking too many turns. Okay, come on, Clodsire, you can do it, old buddy, old pal. It's a 1 in 3 chance of hitting yourself. You didn't do it. Okay, I was gonna say, shield isn't like shield dust a stat thing. I think I actually might need to get a few more balls just in case, because if we've used like 10 balls here, I can't afford to like not have, you know, repeat and net balls for like a load of these guys. So I better buy a bunch more after this. But okay, there we go. It's asleep. Oh my gosh, finally. This is why I like quick balls, because just when they work, they work. Okay, netball, go. Got it! There we go. Oh my gosh. Maybe I just need to like get a Breloom in my team or something like that. Something with Spore. Okay, we did it, chat. We got the second beautiful butterfly. We got it. The Tundra pattern. No, get out of it, you. Oh god, am I just going to be like stuck in a perpetual loop of... Am I just going to be trapped by butterflies? Get in there. KO every last one of them. Okay, we did it. So, chat, my lovely chat. Nickname it Nebby because it won't stay in the ball. Very nice, I like it. I'm not going to do it, but I like it. So, chat, my lovely chat. So if you guys would like to have just a Tundra Vivillon, not a shiny one, but a Tundra Vivillon in your game, let me know, and then we can do some connection shenanigans with the Union Circle in a minute, and then we'll call that it for the stream, okay? But so we do need to be quick, because I do need to kind of wrap things up so I can still feed the stray cats and everything. But yeah, we can just relax now. Isn't this relaxing? Yes, it actually is now. Okay. But see, then when you find 2 that quickly, it always makes you worry, like, oh gosh, did I miss a bunch earlier? Like, it always makes you worry, oh, did I miss loads earlier, but then, like, you know. But it's just so amazing as well how quickly your luck can turn around. Like, and see, this is why I don't really recommend shiny hunting to people, because I think it's a bit too deflating. Like, those first 2 sandwiches, until I got that shiny, you know, we were like, what? We were like sort of like, you know, one sandwich plus 20 minutes into, you know, not having a shiny. So, you know, when you're like 20 minutes into that second sandwich, you're thinking, oh gosh, I'm probably going to have to go for a third sandwich. I was literally talking about how I only have like 1 sandwich worth of time left. And so you kind of are like, you know, you kind of think like, oh my gosh, like, you just sort of think, oh gosh, like, I keep not having luck, and this is exhausting. Like, having to closely check, like, all these Vivillon, and, you know, it just doesn't feel good or whatever. But then, you know, like, you can have that. You can have, like, 2 or 3 sandwiches. You can have, like, 2 or 3 sandwiches where you don't get anything. But, like typically, it should only take, like, for a lot of Pokemon, it should only take about 1 sandwich, maybe 2. But when you're, like, deep into that second sandwich, it's just, you just feel so, like, you know, sort of deflated and stuff, and just kind of like, oh gosh, like, why am I doing this? This is boring, and I'm failing, and all this other stuff. But yeah, I don't know. But right, okay, get out of here. Kevin, you once found 3 shiny Gibbles with a sandwich when you were looking for an ice type. Kevin, oh my gosh. Although, I think there was one time where I was like, I did do a sandwich and I got 2 shinies that weren't the type. So, still not as impressive as that, but I have had something similar happen. I can't remember what it was now, but I think there was something where it's like, well, that wasn't what I was even looking... Actually, well, no. I mean, the thing I do remember is when I did do my first shiny sandwich hunt on this game, it was still kind of early and I didn't really understand how the shiny sandwich hunting worked, and I got 4 shinies in a stream, but like only one of them was like actually because of the sandwich. It was very bizarre, very bizarre. Okay. So, Dana. Oh, if there's a Dana, does that mean yeah, we're done. We're done. Okay, guys, gals, non-binary pals. We still have a bit of time left. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set up a room, okay? And here's what you're gonna do, okay? If you get into the room, you're gonna post in chat, "I'm in the room," like hope like in capital letters would be nice. If you're not in the room, say something like I still need one, or something like that. So it's like I basically just need to know, like, basically what I need to know is like who actually is in the room with me, and then who isn't in the room with me but would still like to join a second room, because I'm not going to be able to fit all of you guys in one room, but I will be able to, you know, if we do like 2 or 3 rooms, I'll be able to let you all get your Crown Tundra Vivillon, okay? I know it's not Crown Tundra, but just I'm tired and I do Dynax adventures all the time. Okay, so we're going to connect to the internet. We're going to press the L button. Look in that top right-hand corner. It says offline. I'm going to press L. It's going to flash. And then, oh, yeah, maybe something. Yeah, we need to figure out a little system, don't we? The only problem is if there are people on keyboards, they won't be able to post hearts or anything. Maybe like if you get in the room, just type the word heart in capital letters. If you're not in the room, type spade. But you want to be in like the next room or something, type spade in next capital letters. So like hearts and spades, okay? So like heart, spade, you get it. It's cards and stuff like that. So, but Spectrum, that was thank you for that, because that's actually a really good idea. Okay. I mean, if you're able to do emojis, you could put an emoji along with the word as well, but don't worry about that so much. Just heart and spade. Right, so we're going to go Union Circle. We're going to go form a group, and the code is, if the game isn't going to be laggy, which it is. Look at that lag. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's fine. Why is it telling me all this? Like, I know. After this, we'll check my Pokedex, and I'll show Skywatcher my raiders. Okay, so it's 6DX, and then BRN. So it's... Oh, hang on. Oh, dang it. 6DX, and then BRN. Oh, for the love of Nelly, computer, please. Sorry, it's 6DXBRN. I know that you guys are gonna already... Yeah, okay. So that's Kieran, Conowat, and Skywatcher, okay? Okay. So anyway, sorry. So oh, I put 6DC. I meant DX. Sorry, C and X are next to one another. Well, you guys did it. Right, we're going to set out together. Skywatcher, perfect. Thank you. Okay. So Tenchi is a spade. Or spades, either. So that's what I was thinking, Xander. I was like thinking 6 Sonic Deluxe, and then like Burn. Yeah, I was thinking DX and Burn. That was the joke I wanted to make. But I kept typing it wrong all those times. So Kevin's a spade, Tenchi's a spade, and then yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're at the beach, but we don't want to be at. Well, we want to be at a different beach. I think. Yeah, we're at the wrong beach. We're not even at the beach. We're in the fields that looked like a beach for a second. So let's go up to the lighthouse. More like a fight house. Wrong series, Beau. Wrong series. Okay, so Sarah, you can join in a second. Okay, so we've got Tenchi, Kevin, and Sarah. Tenchi, Kevin, and Sarah, you guys can join the second team, okay? Right. So, here we go. So let's go to the beach. Let's look for some Vivillon. Let's see if we can find them. Hopefully they actually do appear for us today. They don't always. I am just riding on my Coridon so that I'm a bit more visible to you guys. Oh, for the love of it, it's a Floette. If you see any Pokemon that aren't Vivillon, do use your partner Pokemon to KO them. Although make sure your Pokemon doesn't then wander around and accidentally KO a Vivillon or anything, so like just press that like ZR button afterwards. Oh, for the love of Nelly. Actually, I might get off Coridon because I think I'm gonna like bump into some Floettes or something. But the point is okay, there we go. But the point is that we're gonna find some Vivillon. So let's go. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, there's a fancy Vivillon, but that isn't correct. We want one of my Vivillons. We want one of my Vivillons. Floette. Get out of here, Floette. More like Noette. Okay. So, there's a Glade. Hey, everyone, wild Glade, catch it. Okay. Oh, there's another Vivillon. Oh, there's two more Vivillon. Oh, okay. So, whoever's got the Vivillon, the Glade has found one of the Vivillon we need. Excellent. I will try and find another now. So we've got one. We got one. Make sure you do have something to catch it with. Make sure you got your net balls and your quick balls and your repeat balls or whatever. I think net balls are better than repeat balls. But yeah. Get out of here, Floette. Ah, Floette. Okay. Yes, I may be a jerk, Kevin, but now everyone loves me because I'm a jerk. Oh, I found one. There's one over here. There's a Blissey that's chasing someone around. And then there's a Vivillon here. So who hasn't got a Vivillon? Okay, someone's in battle with it. Excellent. Okay, so that's two, right? So who does not yet have a Vivillon? Follow me. Let it be known. Oh, here's one. Here we go. Here's the other one. So on like the actual beach part now, I have found one. I'm gonna jump up and down near the Gastrodon. So if you find the Gastrodon, oh, there's two. There's two here. So if someone wants a second one, I guess you can get a second one. I'm jumping up and down. If you know where the Gastrodon is on the beach, or the Wugtrio, I Wugtrio, you Wugtrio, he, she, they Wugtrio. But there you go. So, but there was another one here as well, but I don't know where it was. There's also a Wattrel. Okay. Oh, the other one disappeared, so. Okay. Oh, they despawn when I leave? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Well, then I better get closer. Oh no, it's like draining. Dana. Okay. But I think everyone got one, right? Everyone got one, right? I mean, I did stay close until that one was there, but the other one, I think I might have strayed too far away from it. Okay. Okay. Dang it. We need the critical capture. I suppose in theory a false swipe Pokemon could just work as well. Like a Gallade, because it can't hurt itself, right? There's a different kind of Vivillon. There's one of the regular ones. Oh, it's just shaking, which means it isn't going to get captured. These things are very annoying. They're very rude. Oh, very glitchy Gallade there. Yeah, sorry, we're just watching you now. Putting pressure on you. Well, I can't catch when you're watching. There we go. That was it. That was the critical catch. Okay, excellent. So have all you guys got one now? Yeah. So Sky's got one, Conowat's got one, and Kira's got one. Is that correct? Have I got that correct for you guys? But yeah. So none of its level up moves damage themselves. But do they, Xander? I still don't. I think I know that you're probably right, but I still can't trust it. I still can't trust it. There could be something. There could be some weird move that we've overlooked that in some way could screw us over. Okay, so are you guys all good? Yeah, so Conowat, yes. Skywatcher, yes. And Kieran, yes. Okay, so we are going to disband the group unless you can very quickly get this other Vivillon. Um, is that oh no, it's a Sprigatito. Is it a shiny Sprig? It's a shiny Sprigatito. See, why isn't my Pokedex updating for that? Oh, we didn't catch it. Okay, I'm gonna let you get this one, and then I'm disbanding the group. Okay. Oh, there is another one here as well. There's another one right here behind us. Hello, you. Actually, I need another one. Just for, like, just so I can, like, get a normal one. So I'm going to quickly get this one. Oh, cat's going nuts. You might be able to hear the cat going nuts in the background. Okay. Oh, come on. I don't know if you can hear that cat in the background. Again, you would think he's dying, but he's just very rude. Yeah, I think these things just have too annoying a catch rate oh, hang on, what the heck's going on? Right, go Clodsire, old buddy, old pal. Okay. Anyway, Bark, the cat wants a Vivillon too. No, he doesn't. He's just very badly behaved. Okay. Oh, of course you use Safeguard at, like, the exact moment I'm trying to status you. Shooting Star, at least. I do like the Shooting Stars. It's a nice visual effect. Right, Netball go. Oh, yeah, I need to get more Pokeballs, and I just need to get something in my team, like a Breloom or something, where I can, like, false swipe it and, like, maybe put it to sleep. I mean, I know I saved my game beforehand, so I shouldn't, like, have to worry too much, but like, this is ridiculous. There we go. Okay, oh my gosh. Right, anyway, so are you guys good now? Yeah? So are you guys all good? No one's in the middle of anything? Because I do need to hurry along with the next couple of people. And then we'll call that it for today afterwards, okay? So there's a tundra. Tropical tundra. Okay. Right. Connor, what's good? Suddenly Lapras. I know, like, shiny Lapras. Very nice. Okay, so Kieran, yes. Skywatcher, yes. And Connor, yes. Okay, so we're going to disband the group. We're going to break up the group. The world is devastated at our group disbanding, but it's what we must do. Okay, group disbanded. Group disbanded. Okay, and then we're gonna go form a group. So this is for, like, was it Kevin, Tenchi, and Sarah? Hopefully. Kieran, very nice Lapras then. So is SP. Hang on, let's see if I can actually type this time. SP6. RV3. So that's like Super Pikachu 6 and a Recreation Vehicle 3. Okay. So there's Tenchi. Show me Potato Tenchi. And there's Show me Potato Kevin. And then we just need Sarah. Not Miller Cruz. Unless that is Sarah Miller Cruz. And I just haven't known this whole time. Okay. Anyway, Bark. Kieran, thank you so much. Hopefully see you tomorrow or whenever next time is. Oh, did Sarah not? I thought Sarah said she wanted to play. Or was she just saying she wanted to? But oh, you can't right now, though. Oh. But can you now that it's 9 minutes later? Okay. Is there anyone else who wants... Is there anyone else who wants to be able to do this and get in and whatever? Like, going once. Otherwise, going twice. Otherwise, we're just going to carry on with Tenchi, Kevin. Going 3 to... Oh, Darkness 07. Yes. Ooh, you were very close then, Darkness 07. But yes, if you would like a... Again, this isn't for, like, a shiny, just to remind everyone. This isn't for shiny Vivillon, but this is just if you would like a Tundra Vivillon, if if like in Pokemon Go, you've been unable to get a Tundra one, you don't have any friends in Hokkaido, but you're like, oh man, how am I ever gonna get a Tundra Vivillon for my Vivillon collection? Then okay, Zane in Spain, mostly on the plains. There we go, excellent. Here we go then. Excellent. We made it, but yeah. So this is just to get a Vivillon. Once everyone gets a Vivillon, I need to go. But yeah, okay, excellent. Excellent. Okay, so, oh, hang on, what's the... yeah, okay. Excellent. Oh, we're in the DLC. I'm kind of surprised it put us in the DLC, given, I guess this means we all have the DLC, because it couldn't just chuck us in the DLC if we didn't all have the DLC. But that's annoying, because now we have to go all the way back to... Now I have to get, like, a 9-hour flight back to Paldea. You know, and I was only able to get a red eye. Like, I wasn't able to, you know, get one at, like, a sensible time or anything. It was very annoying. You know, had to pay overnight for a hotel. And look, there's even a Dragonite flying with us. Why we couldn't have just hopped on a Dragonite, I don't know. Right, okay. So we've made it back to the Rochbar squad base. So here we go. We're going to go this way. We're going to look for a Vivillon. And then we'll see how this goes. I will get off the Koraidon for a second, but then once I find the Vivillon, I'll get back on Koraidon and I'll hop up and down. Okay. So, let's have a look. And if you haven't clicked like on the video already, please do it. We got our shiny for today. So I think that's worth a like. I think that's worth a like and a subscribe and all that stuff, is it not? Maybe it's not, I don't know. Right, that's the wrong kind of Vivillon. Dang it, that's someone else's Vivillon. But let's see. Okay, that's a Chansey. You're not even a Vivillon. Let's have a look, though. Oh, that's, okay, different Vivillon. Here, there's a Tundra one. Here we go. So on the pathway, there's a Vivillon here. So, there's a race. Tenchi's going to get it first, I think. Okay, Tenchi got it first. But we'll keep looking. Hang on, we'll get rid of these Floettes. Yeah, recommendation, if you want to catch a Vivillon, bring, you know, something with, like, either, like, Spore or False Swipe, or both. Because, yeah, just, they're a bit annoying. They're actually a bit annoying to catch if you try and catch them at full health, unfortunately. And I'm trusting Xander when Xander says, like, they can't KO themselves. It's like, okay, bro, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust that all their moves have a lot of PP, so they don't, like, struggle, like, after, like, 2 seconds. There's one by the wall here. Here we go. So here we go. Yes, the two of you are now racing for it. Okay, we'll try and find another one. And then once we find that third one, we will call that it for a day. I'm going to go back down the beach, I think. Let's have a quick look down the beach. Hang on. So we've got, like, a Floette here. And then, here we go. Yeah, maybe I just need a Gallade. I don't know. I need to figure it out, basically, don't I? Okay, so... I couldn't see any that way. So, yeah, let's go back a bit. Get rid of these Floette. Oh, Cat's going nuts. Cat, like, give me a few minutes. I fed him, like, right before the stream. It's only been, like, an hour and a half, so you can see why... I sort of say that he's just, like, a badly behaved cat or whatever. Okay. Oh, gosh, hang on. That's not a Gallade. That's a big fat phony. Yeah, what is with these Vivillons and being... Oh, Sarah! No, not at all. I will need to, like, set up another room, Sarah. But we can do that in a minute, so don't worry, you're good, okay? So just a reminder, tomorrow is... Okay, oh, there's one on the path there. There's one on the path there. Here we go. Join me this way. Oh, and there's two more over here. There's 3 of them. I'm near 3 of them. So I'm standing between 3 of them. Like, up here on the hill. Yeah, up here on the hill. Whoever didn't get one, come up here on the hill. You there. Yes, you there on the Miraidon. What day is this? Why, it's Christmas. But no, well done, everyone. Well done. Okay. So, okay, so Tenchi got one. Oh, Kevin got one. Okay, and then basically, well, I'll wait till everyone definitely catches one. There we go. Okay, so is that all you guys catch one? Yeah, can you just tell me can you just say caught, like caught one, but so Tenchi, Kevin, and Darkness, you all got one, yeah? Yeah, it's 3 weeks till Christmas. Okay, so, excellent. Caught, Kevin got 2. You're greedy, Kevin. No, I'm kidding. No, you are Kevin. Silver is number 2. That means that's why there's 2 of them. Okay. Kevin caught, and then Darkness, you caught yours, right? Or are you in battle with, like, this one? Got one as you were... you were the one who I was looking at the end there. Okay, perfect. So if I can disconnect from the group, would that be okay? Because I want to get Sarah in, and then I do need to go and get ready to feed these cats and stuff like that. So is that all okay, everyone? Am I good to disband the group? I'm going to disband the group in 10 seconds, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7... Speak now, forever hold your peace. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... 1, disband. Okay, Sarah, are you ready? Sarah, if you are ready, yeah, the boot. The boots. Okay, and then what we'll do, if Skywatcher's still here, I could show my, raiders as well, but I don't, is Skywatcher still here? I wanted to show Skywatcher my Terra Raid Pokemon. Skywatcher, I don't know if Skywatcher's here. Oh, no, wait, hang on, Skywatcher. Oh, Skywatcher was here 10 minutes ago. I can see a comment from 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you're still here. Okay, so Sarah, we're going to go. Right, so let's set out one more time. I do wish we could do this with a bigger group rather than just 4, but anyway, Bark, oh well. And here we go. Okay, so, well, yes, we want to set out. Sarah, well done for doing that, because I was, I didn't even... Oh, you were just in a raid. No, that's fine. I'll show you my raiders in a sec, and then, yeah. So, just a reminder, tomorrow's Thursday. So, again, at 2 p.m. Los Angeles time. So, right now, it's like 3:30 Los Angeles time. So 2 p.m. Los Angeles time. I will, 2 p.m. Los Angeles time, I will, I'll be back for more Dynamax Adventures tomorrow, okay? And then in the evening at 7:30 p.m., that's when I'll be doing my Vivillon hunting, okay? So Vivillon hunting is for the evenings on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but on Wednesday, that's why it's in the afternoon. It's the matinee day. Wednesday's the matinee day. I know matinee usually means like you do the thing twice. It's like, and then there's like the afternoon option, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's frolic through the flowers, and see if we can find Sarah a Vivillon, and then we'll make like Harry McIntyre and get out of here. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Let's do this thing. Okay, I didn't see any Vivillon up here. That's disappointing. Those are Hoppips and a Jumpluff. Let's see. I'm going to go to where Sarah was running around, just in case. Nope, that's a fancy Vivillon. That's not what we want. Let's go... Actually, I will go back up the hill. I'm going to go back up the hill for a sec, just because... Oh, here we go. Sarah, got one. Here we go. It's not shiny, but here we go. Sarah... Oh, there's another one over there. Oh, I'll go to the one Sarah's trying to fight. Here we go. And now I'm gonna... In fairness, if we snuck up on the Vivillon, they would be easier to catch. But, I'm just gonna... Oh, there's like 2 of them. 3 of them! Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a crit catch, right? Yeah! Alright. Sarah, if you want a second one, like, get it. I was thinking that Banette's shiny, isn't it? Very nice. But there we go. So if you do want another one, Sarah, get one now. Otherwise, I am going to call that it. And otherwise, I'll then sort of leave. Actually, I suppose, can I show Sky... Oh, you can keep catching them if you like. I could, in theory, show Skywatcher my stuff now. So Skywatcher, I mean, it sounds like you know a lot of these strategies and stuff, but I'll show you them anyway. So, yeah, Ceruledge, I haven't really used this much, but it's basically just like, you know, Sword Stance to the max, whatever. Armarouge, do you have any, like, do you use any stored power Pokemon? Stored power is really good if you can use it. So there's, like, Calm Mind and Iron Defense, and then you, like, max those out, and then stored power is just, like, insane power. I do need to change the Terra on this from, like, Grass to Psychic or something like that, but anyway. Fluttermane is really good, like Calm Mind and Sunny Day, because that boosts the photosynthesis, and then Draining Kiss for healing, and Moonblast for, just like more power if you're already at full health. Annihilate, do you use Annihilate? Annihilate is busted. Rage Fist gets like a 50 power boost every time you use it, and that carries over even if you faint. So, and these are just for soloing, okay? These aren't for, these are for, when you're soloing, not with other people. Because with Annihilate, you need the ability to, like, die. But basically, but yeah, with Annihilate, though, you just use, like, Rage Fist over and over. Like, I like using a Screech at the beginning to lower their defense, and then you can use Drain Punch to, like, heal during the initial phase. Like, if you just use, like, Screech or Bulk Up and then Drain Punch 3 times, and then you can use Rage Fist, or you can just use Rage Fist over and over. But, like, Rage Fist gets more and more powerful, and even if you die and then get sent back into battle, that Rage Fist boost still carries on. So basically, you just get this, like, base 350 attack or whatever it is that you're using every single turn. And if you time your Terra and you're using, like, that move, but whilst Terra'd, it's really powerful. King Gambit is just a Sword Stance attacker. Espathra is so much fun. That Opportunist ability means that if your opponent... So if you're ever against a Pokemon where it likes to boost its stats, or say if you're against something that has, like, the Speed Boost ability, if you use a Spathra on it, or, like, the Moody ability, Moody, Speed Boost, anything like that, say if you've got a Pokemon with the Defiant ability and one of your allies has Intimidate, so, like, your partner keeps boosting their stats, your stats will boost as well. So it's a really good strategy, and then because you get those stat boosts, that powers up stored power, but Lumina Crash lowers their special defense by 2 every time. So you just use Lumina Crash over and over, and that's really strong. But if they boost their stats, you can then switch to stored power. Really good strategy. Magearna, this is good if you're facing a tough Pokemon where your allies are fainting loads, because that Soul Heart ability means that your special attack goes up and up and up every time your one of your partners faints, so you don't really even need to use Calm Mind all that much, because usually just your partners faint and, like, you get powered up, so you don't even need to worry about boosting your own stats, because, like, your partners kind of boost them for you. I know you had Belly Bolt, so yeah, mine has, like, Chilling Water and Acid Spray, which is pretty busted. And then, like, and then Clodsire is just, like, support with Mudslap, Acid Spray, Chilling Water. You got the Miraidon, Coridon, again, like, sort of boost up and attack kind of things. Superior. Have you used a Superior? Like, Contrary Superior with Leaf Storm? It's really, really strong. You basically just make yourself more powerful every attack you use. Appleton is the Giga Chad. Appleton, like, Apple Acid. It's like a sort of less good Illumina Crash, but obviously Appleton is way bulkier. It's really strong. And then you got, like, Wheezing, Acid Spray strats are really good. Belly Drum. Although the difference with Ursaluna, rather than having Shell Bell, you can see I got Shell Bell on a lot of this stuff. But, like, Ursaluna, I have the Flame Orb. Flame Orb, Facade, Belly Drum. It's really strong. This is just like a Calm Mind set for the other Ursaluna. Quack is another support Pokemon, but that Unaware ability is really good. It ignores the... Kevin, you misspelled my name. Redo that. Xander the Hammer. But no, I like the joke though, Kevin. But Quagsire has... But Quagsire's a good support Pokemon, and that Unaware ability ignores your opponent's stat changes. Or stat boost, so that's really good. That's why Skeledirge is amazing. Skeledirge is, like, the best starter for Terra Raids, because basically if the opponents boost their stats, Skeledirge just ignores it. and Torch Song is just a way to like boost yourself up and up and up. I do have a Ghost Skeleturge somewhere as well. This was just like a support Amoonguss I used one time. Pollen Puff like heals your opponents. You know this from Dynamax Adventures. Zoroark, haven't really been able to use this much, but yeah, like Nasty Plot, Snarl can lower their stats. The idea is that I think the idea with this is that it was good against normal types, because it's like normal and ghost. Or something like that. Like if a Pokemon's like a normal type, but maybe it has like a Terra that is a bit more awkward. Bitter Malice like lowers stats, I think, as well. So that was a nice. So basically, if it's like weak to Ghost, or if it's like weak to fighting, that's good. Cat, shh, buddy, shh. Hang on, I need to deal with him. Oh, bad cat. And then, but yeah, Manaphy is really good if you have a Manaphy. Like Tail Glow is like a two-turn max. It's like a 2-turn belly drum. It's really good. And with Rain Dance and Surf, really strong stuff. Enamorus is a bit disappointing. It's a contrary superpower user. More stored power here from Slowbro and Vaporeon. And Garchomp's just like a Swords Dance set. Let me just check some others. Unaware Clefable. Again, it's like... this one, I might need to change the moveset on this or something. Like, usually I have Calm Mind on it, but I had Cosmic Power on this one. I probably do need to change that. I've changed its moveset around a bunch. Another Vaporeon, this one was like a fire one. This was good against like things with fire moves where like you can absorb the... Oh no, this was good against like water... No, what? No, how did this one work? I can't quite remember what this one was for. Like, the idea was that I think you were like resistant to things, but like you had, by having water absorb as well, like if you were a fire type, they would try and attack you with water moves, but they wouldn't work because of water absorb. Like, I think that was the idea, that you try and get them to attack you with water type moves, but you're a water type. Body Press, if you've never used Body Press, Iron Defense and Body Press is like a really strong strategy if you've never used Body Press and Iron Defense. Like, I've got it on this shiny Bronzong here, but I've got it on Kommo-o, and I've got it on, where was it? Where are my other ones? And then I got it on Orthworm and Corviknight here as well. Really strong strategy. But yeah, let me know if, like, you've used... And then, obviously, you got, like, the Contrary Malamar, like, Superpower. That's really strong as well. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know if like you've used any of these, or if these are ones that like you've been using. But just that they're like ones that I've been using. So yeah, I think this is... Oh no, that was just like a gift. Oh, that was the shiny Pelipper. I hope you guys got that shiny Pelipper. Right, anyway, I need to put these in my Pokemon home. I need to go get ready and feed stray kittens. I also need to get something like a Breloom in my team, don't I? Do I have a Breloom somewhere? I have everything, but do I have a Breloom somewhere? Oh, we need to check the Pokedex in a sec as well. Let's see. Oh, Technician. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I'm getting this guy. I'm gonna get this guy, and I'm gonna get this guy, and we're gonna like boost him up, and he can be like our catching Pokemon. And that'll work. There we go. Perfect. Lovely stuff. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, I didn't want that, I don't think. Okay, I'll figure all this out in a second. But yeah. Okay, so we got our Breloom. Lovely stuff. I will switch that out for someone in a minute. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. Thank you for joining me on this bonus Wednesday stream and stuff like that. This has been fun. Sorry for the slightly slow end there or whatever. With the Union Circle stuff is always a bit slower. And when I get excited about talking about my Terra Raid Pokemon, it's exciting as well. Yeah. Yeah, no, Miraidon with Electro Drift is good, but definitely make sure you have a Parabolic Charge as well, because that's really, really strong. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm glad you guys were able to get your Vivillons. I'll be back tomorrow. I actually don't know... I actually don't know what Vivillon I'm doing tomorrow. I'll figure it out. I know the final Vivillon I'm going to do, and I know the other two Wednesday. I know the other two, like, Wednesday Vivillon that we're going to do. But yeah, we'll figure it out another time, okay? So take care. Lots of love. See you around. Thank you for all your amazing support. So again, reminder, 2 p.m. tomorrow is Dynamax Adventure. 7:30... Sorry, I burped that. 7:30 p.m. Is the Vivillon, okay? So take care. See you later. And, oh, like the video if you haven't already. Take care, guys. And bye-bye.